Good morning, everyone. Today we're at Knott's Berry Farm for our weekly update, and something that we told you last weekend because we were informed by parking staff here is that the Grand Avenue lot is now a preferred parking lot. It is $50 to park if you do not have an annual pass. If you do have an annual pass, and it's a $20 upgrade. So it's $20 to park here if you have an annual pass with the parking on it. Or if you're just a regular day guest, it is $50. And this is the lot that is next to the marketplace lot. This was always a separate lot with a separate entrance. It had a ticket booth. There are gates and curbs in between. Now, on very busy days where they needed additional parking, they would move those gates, but it should not affect anything inside that marketplace lot. Every single theme park in Southern California has preferred parking. Universal Studios has preferred and front gate. Universal Studios, Magic Mountain has preferred and front gate and valet parking, as does Universal Studios. Disneyland has preferred parking. SeaWorld has preferred parking. Legoland has upfront parking for hotel guests. The malls, I know the Grove and Americana, Los Cerritos Center has preferred parking. So this is nothing new. And that lot they've actually used for preferred parking before for Scary Farm. So when day guests cleared out for Scary Farm, they would bring in the preferred guests at night, if that made sense. So this is not anything really new. So we're gonna head in the park, see what else is new inside the park, and then check out how many cars are in there. Right now there's 2, 4, 5 cars in there and 2 waiting in line. So when we leave, we'll see how many people are in there. Our first update as we walked in, and this is something Janice Yamanaka told me about yesterday. I know the tables disappeared from the Spurs patio, but all the windows and doors are blocked out. So maybe a remodel? We're not sure, but looking forward to seeing what they're doing in there. And I know Haunt 50th is coming up for Scary Farm, and they usually use that for a buffet. So maybe it's something for that, or maybe it's just a remodel with some new carpet, new paint. We'll see.
Give me the ribbon. Okay. Down, Flip. Down. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Lower.
Lower. To your belly button. To your belly button.
To my belly button. Oh my goodness. Put that away.
Children. You want some motion? You ready for that?
Everyone has one.
Well, they don't need to say it.
Don't have belly buttons?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was kind of cute.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. What is it? I'm trying to take a bath here, Abigail.
I can see that. Now put on some clothes before I throw you in the hoosh gown.
And run with these scissors.
No. Do not run with scissors.
Morning, Abigail. Have you actually seen the sheriff? We got the Mayfields and the Mad Bucks locked, and Teddy locked.
We said they arrested her.
We don't know why.
I need
Get
to
this
know.
She's charging too much.
She won't lock you in there. Let go. What are you doing? Come on, let Teddy out first. Let Teddy out first.
All right, get out of here. Oh my goodness. And to answer your question, no, I do not know what the sheriff is. That's why I'm out here yelling for him.
I can indeed. Listen here, listen. Before I was a deputy, hang on, underneath all my things here, I was a barber.
Okay.
Now, right down the street there at the barber shop, on Founders Day only, they have what's called a Whiskerino contest. Not a whiskey Reno.
A whiskey. Oh, that's she goes to whiskey.
Yep, see, there you go. They're different shows. Sweetwater has that one. Judging the facial hairs at the barbershop down there. Now, they take all types. I'm going to tell you about last year's winner. Last year's winner had a mean handlebar.
Okay, maybe I need that.
She was about this tall, and she's going to middle school this year, so she can't attend.
Jen.
She's not going to
It was
attend.
actually Jen.
Oh, maybe. You know, you've grown so fast in all these years.
Next up, we're heading into Fiesta Village to check on the status of Papas Mexicanas, which replaced the Cantina. La Papa Loca closed, obviously, and when Fiesta Village reopened, they moved it over here, and we don't believe it is open, but we want to check on the status. And somebody posted the menu the other day, so somehow they saw through the window. Let me see. Maybe they covered it up because people were sneaking a peek. Nothing yet, but could be very soon. They were doing a video shoot a couple weeks ago, and they added flowers to the Fiesta Village stage. Looks really, really nice. Here in Fiesta Village, the new Montezuma did not reopen with the land, and it does not look like much has happened. The area has been cleaned up a little bit, but no update on the opening for the new Montezuma. The Fiesta Village restrooms were redone, and we reported a couple weeks ago that the sink was coming off the wall. It looked temporary, And it was, because a brand new structure, really, really nice, has been added here in the men's restroom. So I think that was a temporary sink. So it's all been fixed, brand new, looks beautiful. Media night we were here, and Carl from the merchandise department gave me these caramels. I know somebody was asking about them the other day, looking for the boysenberry ones. And when he handed it to me, I thought it was a boysenberry caramel, but it was actually jalapeno. So Jen did not try one, so we got two, and we're gonna get her reaction. We had to switch sides for the perfect angle, and I had to put my glasses on. So maybe it was just because I was expecting it to be boysenberry, I thought it was so hot, but let's give it a, oh, it almost fell off the wrapper. All right. Not yet.
A few hours later.
No.
I mean, a little.
Yeah, no, there's not a sound. Maybe it's because I wasn't expecting it.
I think it does have the right amount of
Yeah,
spice.
it's the afterburn.
It's almost like a little tinkly on your tongue,
Uh-huh.
but not like super hot
Yeah.
where I need a drink afterwards.
No, Actually, it wasn't as hot as I remember it. But they are good, aren't they?
They are. I would get these again.
Yeah, you can get them. They're $1 each at the Fiesta Village gift shop right by the railroad tracks right there. They're still working on this Fiesta Village sign. The $1 million question we ask every time we do our updates is Xcelerator open, and there is no official date, although I think to quell all the rumors that were swirling around, which we did not spread. Knott's made a statement to the Orange County Register that they're expecting it to be open this summer. So we are second week of July now. But we'll see when that'll be. Hopefully, fingers crossed for Scary Farm for the 50th. I know this is a very popular ride, and it eats up a lot of guest attendance too. Gets people off the midways. Plus, it's a lot of fun. So fingers crossed, but no official date as of today, which is July 9th. July 9th already. Can you believe it's July 9th already? I just noticed that the veggie booth has been removed from the Summer Nights Plaza. I know on 4th of July it was closed, and I was told the items were over at the Wrap and Grillin' booth, but they've taken that out. Interesting. Not much to see here, but there is a maze being built, like we said, underneath the Fairy Tales ride in the arcade, and the arcade has been pushed all the way out. And this is a big space back here because there's a whole nother room on the other side of the arcade. So can't wait to see what this is going to be for the 50th of Scary Farm. I know a lot of you have been asking where you can find Dole Soft Serve in the park, because it used to be at Hollywood Hits, but they do have it in Camp Snoopy at Grizzly Creek Lodge. The only flavor they have right now is the pineapple, and it is $5.75, so nice refreshing treat. Jen got that, and then I got, also from Grizzly Creek, is the S'mores Bar, and this is also available at Charleston Circle Coffee. It's $8. And a big shout out to James working at Grizzly Creek. Super nice, super friendly. Thank you so much. We're going to enjoy. Before we forget, we have to say hi to Carly. Just stopped us in the museum. Watches the videos all the time. Always says hello. And make sure you go into the museum. We need people to go through. So make sure you walk through the museum and look in there. They have a replica of the Transfiguration of Christ, which used to be in the little chapel by the lake. So make sure you check that out. But right now we're doing the scavenger hunt. There are 9 cats hidden throughout Ghost Town. Every time we come, we say we're going to do it, and we keep forgetting. So Carly and her friend reminded us, so let's go look for the cats. We're not going to show you all the locations so you can do it yourself, but there is one right there on top of Ghost Town Grub. We weren't going to spoil the surprise and show you where all the cats are anyway, but we can't find them. So we only found 4. I know it's geared for the little ones and we can't figure it out. So on the next visit, we'll look for the other 5. We are in the Emporium where they're having a 50% off store-wide sale. It is 50% everything in the store with the exception of Department 56, Jim Shore, Pendleton, and John Wayne. So it's very odd. They're clearing everything out of here. It is what, 2 o'clock? We're heading out and it looks like the preferred lot is almost completely full. So everybody that said they wouldn't park here did. So having this preferred lot, if you do come later in the day and don't mind spending $20, you could still park later in the afternoon, which I think is actually a positive thing. I know I've upgraded many a times at Universal Studios, and on my pass I have preferred parking at Magic Mountain. I have preferred parking at SeaWorld, so you know, there's always a time and a place for preferred. If you come once or twice a week and you're running in for a few hours, you probably don't want to pay that, but I think it's actually a benefit and upside. And this morning they opened South Lot, which is next to the hotel, and we got a spot, walked right on over. We were in the very first row, so not that big of a deal, I don't think. But I know there was a lot of comments on it on Facebook this week, but it is what it is, and Knott's is in line with everybody else now. So before we head out, let's just check in on the Knott's Hotel, see what the construction looks like on the perimeter. There's not much you can see on the inside. Check-in is still in the back in the old gift shop. Breakfast buffet is still being held at Mrs. Knott's for the time being, and no update on when the restaurant will reopen or that lobby. But fingers crossed for Scary Farm coming up here in less than 2 months. An update inside the hotel, you can't even walk past the restrooms anymore. You used to be able to go that way to get to the elevator, but they have it shut off right at the restrooms past the check-in desk. So let's walk around the back and see how you get over there. I think you'll probably go through the side door by the pool. This area used to be the tennis courts, and it looks like it's been finished off, but not sure what it is going to be. I think those little boxes are where the lights used to be for the tennis courts. That was it from our visit today at Knott's Berry Farm. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, and follow us on social media. And now on Threads, if I can figure out how that works. But we do have a Threads, I don't know. If you like Knott's, make sure you're following. We do weekly updates, and we'll have all the information for Scary Farm coming up for the 50th. We'll see you soon. Bye.